All right, welcome back, guys. How we doing today? Looks like mock volume is a little bit higher. Well, we'll see how it goes. All right. Not quite ready. Still got to load, but at least we're in game. Well, you know what I'm saying. In Battletech, even if we're not in our save. All right, my name is Eric. This is Mel7 Gaming on Twitch, and we're playing Battletech Extended 3025. We've got a few challenges today. We had a bunch of major tree branches come down over the last week or so, and so city tree trimmers finally took it serious. They are here for their third day in a row. They're just down a couple houses. The house across the street that's had 3 major branches fall down on their property. They've also hired private tree trimmers. Their work right across the street from me. There's 2 plumbers' trucks out inside of the truck next door to them. It's garbage day, so they're trying to weave through with the garbage trucks to get all this stuff. I think I've seen AT&T, FedEx has been through here. So we got a lot of trucks, a lot of people, a lot of things going on right outside the window. So hopefully none of that noise makes it into this. But in case it does, I apologize. I think we've got the setup reasonable for that sort of stuff, but you never know. You never know. Looks like camera's working. Looks like audio's working. What am I? Change that volume down a little bit, so that shouldn't be terrible. I think we're good. Man, after that raid from Time Lord yesterday, we got 3 more follows, which is awesome. So we're up to, I don't know, like 39 now, something like that. Said we were up to 2, back down to 1. Don't see anybody in chat though, so who knows? It's like everybody's tired. Ostrak has 5 more days till it's ready. Do we have any missions here I give a crap about? We could do this 2-star. It's escort. And maybe this recovery. What's our reputation like? Free worlds. We're doing okay, so we could take a little bit of a hit. Especially if we're balancing it out. And we don't really care about the Capellan, it's just money. Hey, Chazah, how we doing today, man? Chazah! Yeah, may as well wait a few days here. We'll at least see what the Ostrak looks like ready. Figure out what we want to do, if we want to hang around or if it's worth hopping. But we got, I think, 2 missions that we could easily knock out.
Job's done, Commander.
I didn't even notice Son getting hit like that, but he is out for a while, apparently. Now let's take a look at the Ostrak. Our newest heavy. I don't know anything about the Ostrak, so this is kind of, let's see, we've got energy and 1 missile hard point. Nothing in the arms. Potentially you could do like AMS here later if AMS is in this mod. If we do max armor, that leaves us, well, I mean, we knock this down a little bit. That's it. You're done. It's over with. Man, I tell you, I got ready and I thought everybody was done, right? All the tree trimmers had disappeared. And I sat down and I hit stream start and chainsaws just started up and down the whole block. Everybody had just taken their lunch break and come back. So still fatigued, apparently. Well, you know, just sit back, relax. Let me do the heavy lifting, as long as it's not too heavy. And we'll get to it. Yeah, it's funny. Normally it's a pretty quiet little block, but not lately. But I don't have the trees that these guys have, old, big trees. Whereas my tree is only a few years old, but it's getting decent. And I had probably a 15-foot branch, you know, maybe this big around at its base come down on my property. The day after the neighbors had their big branch come down on top of their house. So mine just hit my motorcycle, didn't really do any damage, and like a light out in the front garden there. So anyway, I can't complain. All right, so we've got what? 13.5 tons we could play with max armor. So if we go it, it can't have any jump jets, so that's not an issue. I guess lasers. And if we do 2 large lasers, I don't know, 2 large, 2 medium, and a couple heat sinks, something like that. I mean, that's a pretty simple build, but fairly effective. That's we're not dumping much of that, are we? if those are doing 18 each, that means we are heat seeking just enough right now to fire the two larges over and over again and kind of save the medium for maybe a danger zone. Maybe we put one more heat sink in just to get ourselves a little bit closer so we can slowly bleed that off. I mean, we're not jumping, so that's not going to be an issue. I think something like that. It's only 9 days. Right. We've got money saved. We should probably build something engineering-wise. How about another repair and refit? How about improved automation? We'll work on that.
But we'll get it done.
And I'm kind of, let's check mech warriors. Hey, old bear, I know you didn't ask, but I'm throwing you in. You're here every day. You should be part of the lance here. There we go. This was our most expensive pilot anyway, so you may as well be the big dog. All right. Oh, we should check it. I was going to go check XP. That's really what I was going there for initially. Son, Larian.
Waiting for orders.
Trophy.
Commander.
Like I did XP.
Waiting for orders.
I'm here.
Oh, not quite. Oh, that's right. I was saving to do one of these for him. All right. Pay the finance. Oh, actually, once we pay this will probably reset our missions, because I think these reset every month every time this happens. Carlisle's coming to take Slickson. Let's caution Slickson against making a quick decision. Nothing happened.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
I don't know if Slickson wanted to go or not, but tough. Man, we're paying $413. Ooh. Getting expensive, all these pilots now. You guys are getting to be costing me some money. Get the Ostrock done. There we go. All right, let's see what the missions look like now. I think they should have reset at that point, so we might have some more. There we go. We got a repossession from a pirate. I'd like to do those. Let's go ahead. This one's anti-Capellan. We're not good enough for 3.5, but we might be able to do a 2.5. It's an escort. Not really a fan of that. Let's go ahead and knock these cheap ones out real fast. This one is Capellan. That one's anti-Free Worlds League, but this one will balance that out. So yeah, let's just knock out these 2 easy ones, 3 easy ones, with the new mechs and see what we got going on. So I think, pull everything out here for a moment and kind of see where we stand. So definitely we put in our Ostrock because that's the new one. Throw in the Griffin. That's also pretty new for us. Trebuchet for some fire support. And then the question is which Wolverine. And I guess we may as well go with the Punchbot one for now, just to give us something that can run up. Although if we're doing something like a base defense, we might swap them out. Yeah. Go for it. We'll give you the big mech there. I'll go in that. Jazza and the Wolverine, and how we run Angel Death in the Trebuchet. Undesirable's not here today, so he can't complain yet. Just show up halfway through. Why am I not in my mech? All right. So I've got this big 3D printer I bought a long time ago. Wolverines! And it was cheap. I think I paid $400 for it. And big. And the idea was it needed to be big enough to print a Stormtrooper helmet in one go, because I did a Stormtrooper helmet. It took 16 pieces. And I didn't want to do that again. So I got it. And then the electronics on it were garbage. It wouldn't home every time. Like you go to start it, it would sometimes home the X and the Y axis, but leave the Z axis down. It wouldn't bring it up. And it was just inconsistent. Some days it would do it, some days it wouldn't. The heat from heating up the board would overheat to heat up the print platform, because depending on what you're printing, that gets heated too. That would overheat the board sometimes. I just had all these problems. So I finally got sick of it and bought a new board. And I decided I'd get a 32-bit board. And there's this new firmware out called SmoothieWare. It looked supposed to be super convenient and easy to set up. So I got a 32-bit smoothie board, a cheap one. Your choices kind of went from $35 to $200, and there was nothing really in between. So I went with the 35 because it's a cheap printer. And it just gave me so much trouble getting it all set up. And it's been kind of sitting in the garage waiting for me to get enough motivation for it. And I started working on it hard again yesterday because I've been having problems getting my Prusa working after doing some upgrades on it. Just inconsistent stuff and getting it dialed in again. It's just annoying, right? So
Moving to position.
I started working on it last night and I finally made progress. I got it so that the new board, it will home all the axes like it's supposed to. Everything's moving the correct direction. All the sensors are right.
Ready for orders.
The board I got uses different pins than the firmware does standardly and the standard things. So it's been interesting, but slowly getting it.
On my
Anyway,
way.
it just feels like it's good to get progress done, you know? Like, and I think a little bit of, move him up into the trees, a little bit of work to get everything zeroed properly or you know, calibrated properly. And I think it's ready to go. I've got some buildings that I want to print for the Battletech stuff. That's the first deal. I'd like to print them in a minimum number of pieces.
What's up, boss?
All right, so if I go... No, let's move somebody here. Get a direct shot on this guy. Let's do it with the Griffin. I go there. Here, let's go here. I think that leaves us out of minimum range for the PPC. The idiots have arrived! Tulipomi, how are you today? I'm glad the idiots are here. The idiots were already here. The joke's on you. But it's always nice to have some more idiots. Dr. Doof, how you doing today? Sarah Fox, great to see you guys. We're here. We just started running today, so... Well, I appreciate it. I love raids. We got raided yesterday at the end of the day. It was awesome. It was the best thing that happened to me all day. We got it out of the way now. We can be happy for the rest of the stream. Thank you, guys.
Attacking from position.
We got everybody here today.
Waiting for orders.
And I thought we were going to have a nice, quiet, slow opening. Not so much. Now the pressure's on.
Roger.
Look at that. We're ready for it, though. Hit both of the low damage shots Old Bear did there with the new Ostrak. Oh, that thing's kind of a beast. What is in there? A bulldog. First one we've seen in this save, I guess. It is great. I've played the campaign through maybe 3 times, and we've been streaming it for the last month or so. We were doing the Battletech Advanced 3062. And we played that quite a bit, and after it, last time we went through, we switched to the extended playthrough, so. DLC's out a lot. I really like the urban environments, and the flashpoints are really nice, the story missions, and they're pretty easily moddable, so there's a lot of additional story flashpoints you can add off of, you know, like Nexus Mods or one of those websites. It's not quite as easy as modding just through the Steam Workshop, but it's still pretty easy. Hey, Mr. Fun, how you doing today? That looks like a big hit. So what type of stuff do you play then, Sarah Fox? At some point, I need to play something other than just Battletech on the stream, so we gotta start planning ahead at some point.
Orders.
That guy's giving us his back, so let's go ahead and put some large lasers in him.
Copy that.
Or, oh, we got him anyway.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Well, hopefully you enjoy the game. So this is all turn-based, kind of tactical, giant stompy robots. These guys are 2 to 3 stories tall in theory, with a cockpit there, and off they go. Factorio.
They're getting the angle on
Factorio and Kerbal. That's a good combination. It seems to work okay for Quill 18 anyway, right? I think you're right, though. You play what's fun. I like to think if you have a good time, then everybody watching has a good time. And there's enough gamers out there. Somebody's going to find you that likes you. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock.
waiting for
All right. I do have it written down on a note here to check out. I have not had a chance yet, but we are definitely, it's definitely on my list.
Standing by.
I'm an old school Battlestar Galactica fan, though. From the original run, you know? There we go. Let's see if we can get a shot at this guy. We're not really paying too much attention to the tactics here, guys, so.
Mech destroyed.
I remember getting my Xylon. Xylon? Yeah, I'm remembering that, right? Action figures, you know? It was Buck Rogers and Battlestar Galactica.
What's up, boss?
Do we punch somebody to get rid of the heat? Let's do that. Let's come over here and punch this locust with a heavy.
Engaging.
Oh, struck. Oh. Well, I didn't see the damage, but it says we did damage.
Commander.
Space opera, things like the Homeworld is good. Yeah, I'm not good enough to really kind of do the... I don't have the reflexes anymore to play kind of the Homeworld style. I really kind of need the turn-based nowadays. I do some of that. I mean, I've played Pathfinder, you know, we've done some of that for the YouTube channel. And that's all kind of real-time pause type of stuff. This is very space opera-y. This game, maybe not as much because it's more about the tactics, but the setting is still very space opera-y. So... Hey, Dr. Doof. Well, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate the raid. That is awesome. Have a great day, man. We'll see you next time, and I'll swing by the channel and say hi.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Ah, good. Good to hear,
Boarding critical
Shazah.
hit.
Morning, Flavolicious. How you doing today? Thank you for the follow and the raid at the end of yesterday.
Here.
Appreciate it. We got raided already this morning, so apparently it's catching.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
20 viewers today. Thank you especially to the raid. That makes my life a little easier. That heat. Let's go to turn off the LRMs. We'll just do a PPC shot. Got him.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Fair enough.
Warning. Armor breached.
I'm into him enough that, Oops, where am I going to go with this? Let me pay a little bit of attention to the shots here. Guess we go for the easy shots there.
Full complement on the...
That, I've been 3D printing them too, so.
That's a kill.
So this one's the Atlas. So this is essentially
Armor low.
was historically the biggest mech in the game, although they added one. Of course, you've always got to have some sort of power creep, right? And that's the next one I'm working on. Get in there where the light doesn't blow it all out. So those are my big stompy 28mm scale guys.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see, where do we go to get this shot?
Acknowledged.
I printed them. The Atlas, I did a lot of work on the model because it wasn't designed to be printed large, and there was some clearance issues with joints and stuff that, if you printed it small, weren't an issue, but big were. Those were done on a Prusa i3 Mark III, and then I'm working on getting my other one. Working on getting this Tronxy here up and running, although it's not really much of a Tronxy anymore. All the boards have been upgraded and that sort of stuff. It's got a 32-bit smoothie smoothie wear board on it now. So,
Position confirmed.
but we were just talking about that when you showed up, actually.
Acknowledged.
So I want to do some bigger things, easier. I've got some buildings I want to do to go along with these guys. Do a game board with them, but short of just chopping stuff up, it's a lot easier just to get a bigger printer, especially with the prices today. Into threes, nice.
Critical damage detected.
And resin. You are I have not had the time to look at the resins, although the plethora of $250-ish small resin printers, which are perfect for like tabletop miniatures, are really beginning to they're getting my credit card a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? As I keep watching all these reviews on them. I think I need to get one. The expertise comes and the prices drop. So I say they're getting there. $200 to $250 gets you a decent one now. When I got into it, you really kind of needed to spend $750, and that was for often pretty poor kits. But hey, Omega Tech, how you doing today?
All weapons are go.
Standing
Good to
by.
hear. Let's go punch this guy. Get rid of some heat.
Roger.
Big punch, take off a torso and his leg. Down he goes.
Scored a critical hit.
The good thing we're just doing like easy missions right now, or I'd be getting my butt kicked trying to talk. All right. We'll just go center torso.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Commander. Moving out.
Mistaken identity.
Taking the shot.
U.S. continent. Where are you located, Sarah Fox?
Orders. On the move. Full speed.
Confirmed.
Ah, well, I actually got my printer from the Czech Republic. So Prus is a Czech company, so mine has been coming from over your direction. You got some good options there, and there's some really good European channels for 3D printing as well that are going to give you maybe more local options.
Targeting rear armor.
But it could be. Yeah, legitimately, it could be. I'm sure I'm paying some sort of import taxes on top of that. And obviously, the more expensive, they send a DHL signature required, whatever. So it's possible. Spent a little bit of time there. I was stationed just across the border in Ramstein, Germany. So we spent some time down in Bitch in that area in France, and did New Year's in Paris for 2000. It was a pretty decent party. So thank you much. You guys were great hosts for my few visits over into France. Hey, an AC-20. Yeah. Let's see. Anything? I don't really see much here that we care about really at all, to be honest. May as well take some ammo to go with the AC-20 I grabbed. Call it a day. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think I only really watch one kind of, well, two if you can count Tested with Adam Savage. I only really watch about 2 channels here in the US for 3D printing. I watch an Australian one that's pretty good, and then a couple German ones. However, I haven't discovered a good French one yet. I'll keep my eyes out for you. I'm sure there's some out there. Let's see. Next minute. I don't think we took any damage, did we? I was paying almost no attention. Oh, we took a little bit. Easy repairs.
Job's done, Commander.
Printing far later. I'll understand that. So those are fixed. So I guess we just jump for the next one and then kind of wipe out these real fast and then head to someplace a little more suited for our abilities at the moment. Go ahead and whoops. Come on, get in there. Get our pilots in. We haven't seen Larry in yet, have we? How about the Wolverine? We'll put Slickson in the Ostrock and Scruffy in the Griffin.